There is a three-part solution that we typically have used to help our clients, A, become recognized, but B, to convert higher at the same time.
Let's go to Jeff. Jeff actually runs a dental practice here in our hometown of Idaho Falls, Idaho. He has kind of an interesting question. He says this, or he asked this: I have a business that is not well known in the community. People who know about it really like it, but they don't want to do a video to promote us. So they're kind of nervous about jumping on video and leaving a testimonial or something like this. He says, is there anything that we can do short of just a written review? So it seems like it's kind of a two-part question. What can we do to maybe help our customers get some more testimonials or reviews for our customers? But if they're hesitant about it, what else can we do?
Good question. And Jeff, I appreciate the question. What comes to the top of my mind, first and foremost, because it applies in so many areas, is the acronym EAT, right? We talked about that before.
Yep.
That's expertise, authority, and trustworthiness. And you need to become EAT to your audience. And as you do that, your brand will become better known. But here are the kinds of things that you can do, or what we have successfully executed for other clients in the past. Again, don't underestimate the value of video. People can see who you are, they see the passion that you have.
Yeah.
Then you kind of exude the confidence of knowing the answer. People read you a little bit on video. Just a quick stat, in 2020, 86% of all the bandwidth for internet usage was video.
86.
So if that doesn't give you a hint onto how important video is. But here's what I would do with some of those things. Answer some of your FAQ questions with a video. And they don't have to be lengthy answers, but give enough detail, something that could really help. Talk about some of your simple points about either your product or your service that you offer. You know, for example, for a dentist, I've seen this a handful of times and it's worked really well, surprisingly, but a dentist will get on a video and say, hey, I know we talk about it a lot, but here's a quick instruction on how to brush your teeth. I mean, you assume everybody knows, but it gets a lot of attention. It seems to work and people go like, oh yeah, hey, check it out. This guy from this company, this dental organization is giving me some good instruction. I would talk about what makes your service different than others that you might compete with. Whether that's local competition or national or someone in another state, you might say this is what you can typically expect from somebody else, here's how we handle it, etc. Do all those things on a video. Then post the video up to YouTube,
Yep.
Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, any of those places where you can get in front of your audience. I will give a quote to Gary Vee, and it's not something that you haven't heard. If you know who Gary Vee is and you listen to him,
Yeah.
he repeats it maybe every time,
Ad nauseam.
right? But he says, produce content and post it on social media every single day. And so this is one thing that you could do. But there is a three-part solution that we typically have used to help our clients, A, become recognized, but B, to convert higher at the same time. And so that three-part problem, again, these are not things that I've made up. I believe there's several places, including Building a Story Brand, where these come from.
Okay.
But number one is identify a problem or an issue that your audience might face. So if you're a landscaper and maybe someone says, hey, I'm not really sure my sprinklers won't turn on. That's an issue that maybe some of your audience has. Now, I'm not saying all of your audience has it. We're not gonna be able to hit 100% every time, but a portion of your audience has that question. So identify an issue. Then talk about what your solution is to that problem, to that issue. Identify that specifically and then answer it. And you've got some proven process, or you've got some experience, or something about what you do that resolves that and makes it a non-issue moving forward, okay? And then the third thing you need to do is you need to paint the picture for people about what the end result looks like once people have used you for said problem and solution.
Nice.
So that's what I would say, Jeff, that could help you become a better known person is video, and then use that 3-step process I just mentioned, and that helps you become an authority in the mind of your audience.
That's awesome. I think of, those are amazing things. I think of, when we have customers who like us, like what we do, but are nervous about getting on a video, some other ideas that maybe to also consider to complement what Nate has mentioned is have them submit a picture. Just a picture, a photograph of them, their kids, their family, their whatever, and just put that on your website or on your social media channels as a happy, satisfied customer. And just get their permission to use maybe the first initial of their name and last name and maybe the location. That's an idea. You can also interview them on the phone. You can call them up and say, hey, appreciate your most recent visit. We're always looking for some feedback. How do you feel like your visit went? And you can ask them some questions and kind of interview them. And then that interview can be recorded and then transcribed and turned into a testimonial that way. But if they're nervous about getting on a video, we really have three other mediums: is images, written word, and audio. So kind of those big four: video, pictures, written word, and audio would be a total of three other mediums that a customer might feel more comfortable with in leaving a review or a testimonial or something like that. So
they've got options.